So, is social media making you depressed? Hi everyone and welcome back to the channel. It's Dr. Marie Donna, youth, adult, and reproductive psychiatrist, here to discuss all things mental health and wellness related. So today I'm going to discuss social media. We all love it, right? It helps keep us connected, give us those cat videos we didn't know we needed, but there's also a dark side when it comes to mental health too. So let's dive into that. So how can social media actually impact our mental health? Well, social media has just become such a big part of our lives, and it can have both positive and negative impacts on our mental health. On one hand, it does allow us to share our thoughts and experiences with others, which can be beneficial for our well-being. But on the other hand, it can also be a source of stress and anxiety. And this can happen due to several reasons. For one thing, social media often presents an idealized version of people's lives. People only post the highlights and the best moments of their lives, which can make other people feel like they are not living up to those standards. This can lead to feelings of inadequacy, low self-esteem, and even depression. I'm sure a lot of people can relate to seeing something really great on social media and saying, okay, why am I not there? Why can't I experience something that great? Additionally, social media can also create FOMO, or fear of missing out, where people constantly feel the need to be connected and updated with what's happening on social media. This constant need for validation and comparison can lead to increased anxiety and stress. So here are some ways that you can help protect your mental health while still being able to use social media. And this is all about finding a balance and setting boundaries. It's important to remember that what most people post on social media is not always an accurate representation of their lives. We need to focus on our own well-being and not compare ourselves to others. It's also helpful to limit our time on social media and take breaks when needed. So, the social media trap. So just picture this. You're hanging out at home, just scrolling through Instagram or TikTok, and suddenly, boom, there's this influencer in Bali and someone else just got a new car and your friend is living their best life in a fancy restaurant. Meanwhile, you're sitting at home in sweatpants eating cold pizza. It's hard not to compare, right? That's called social comparison, and it can make us feel like we're not good enough. Spoiler alert, we're all comparing our behind the scenes to someone else's highlight reel, and it's exhausting. Then there's FOMO. You see people hanging without you, going to cool events, and it hurts. Even if you didn't want to go in the first place, there's still that little voice going, wait, should I be there too? Constantly worrying that we're missing something can make us anxious and even stressed out. And trust me, no one needs that extra pressure. And a lot of times people actually really enjoy being at home and being able to relax. Okay, and another dark side to social media, and this can get a little sciencey. Every time you get a like or a comment, your brain releases a bit of dopamine, that feel-good chemical, and your brain is going, nice, keep going, and you want to keep doing it. And that's how people actually get addicted to social media. Before you know it, you'll find yourself refreshing your feed every 2 minutes, looking for that next little hit of validation. Again, this is not all bad, but when you're constantly looking for those likes, it can mess with your focus and make you feel, well, kind of empty when the likes don't come. And this is another way that social media and chasing that validation can actually impact your mental health and your self-esteem. Okay, and let's talk about the trolls, or the keyboard ninjas. Social media isn't always sunshine and rainbows. People can be mean online, and those negative comments, yeah, they can stick with us even if they don't want to. Sometimes people feel like they can, because they're shielded by being online, get to say whatever they want and do whatever they want. Even if it's just one rude comment, it can totally ruin someone's day. Multiply that by hundreds of people, and it can take a huge toll on your self-esteem and self-worth. Nobody deserves that type of negativity. And last but not least, the information overload. Social media is great at keeping us up to date and in the loop on things, but sometimes it's just too much. Constant updates, notifications, news, drama, you name it, enough to make anyone feel overwhelmed. We've got to be careful here. Too much information can make us feel anxious, stressed, or even hopeless, even when there's a lot of negativity going around. And a lot of times too, people are looking for information about mental health issues or concerns. They might go to social media, and if this is not coming from a reputable source like a doctor, a psychiatrist, or another mental health expert, that's where you might have to question the validity and how relevant and important and accurate this information is. So what can we do about it? Well, it's all about balance. Social media can be awesome in small doses, but when it starts messing with our mental health, it's okay to take a break. Go outside, hang out with friends in real life, or just unplug for a little bit. Trust me, your brain will thank you. Well, that's it for today. I know I'm also still someone who's all about everything in moderation, but if you are noticing that social media is something that is really affecting your mental health, this is something to really take into consideration.